Alright, so third time's a charm, yeah? So they say. Let's hope so. Booyah! Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. We fixed it. We fixed it. Alright, so let's set a little 5-minute timer here. Get some music for you guys, and then I'll see you guys soon. Today's a pretty important stream. We'll be talking about CWL for Clash. We'll be finishing the Clash Royale Battle Pass, and just kind of relaxing, hanging out, chilling, talking for a few hours. See you soon. And I hope everybody's having a great day today. Alright, let's get it started. Alright, so hope everybody's having a great Sunday. I had a little rough night there. I wasn't feeling good and I woke up so many different times. But took care of it and now I feel pretty good. Today's my day off too, so it's a very good day. Let's go ahead and look at the tournament real quick. Legends tournament, that is. So these, whoops, it'd be nice if you guys could see it, huh? So these people I'm about to show you, it's the leaderboard. They're all in Legends, which is the highest league of Clash of Clans, and they are trying to do their best during all their attacks. They get 8 attacks every day and 8 defenses. Every building counts, so they get trophies. Whoever has the highest trophies at the end gets gifted subs. First, second, third. Soon to be some gold passes. It's right around the corner. I can feel it. But there's more to come, like I promised. Alright, so here it is. You should be able to see that. So Thanen Jr. sneaking back up to the top. He's the one who got first place last season. Sure enough, look at him. He wasn't even close, like 2 days ago. Good job, Thanen. Hunter sitting in second. And then Shaquille O'Neal dropped down to third. I believe he was second. So Tiger Boom was first. He dropped down. Rohit was third. I think he dropped down. But you can see they're all kind of close. Because look at this. All these people right here are in the 300s. So you still got a chance. Still plenty of time. Got 28 days, 11 hours. So good luck, good luck. Okay. So I wanted to do a stream today. Usually I don't stream on Sundays. I do a Bible stream later. So I gotta like do a Bible study and stuff. Like, well, yeah, I gotta do my Bible study before I do the Bible study. So we got a couple hours though. I do that at 7. Usually start reading around 5, and it's almost 2. So gives us a couple hours. Okay. So let's see what we got going on here. I mean, this is pretty common, but every CWL, there's always drama, there's always stress, there's always miscommunication, misunderstanding. So that's a big reason why I wanted to do the stream today. Kind of clarify what people actually don't know. It sucks when I have to go through the chat and I see a lot of misunderstanding. People get upset and they shouldn't even be getting upset. Silly stuff, to be honest. But if you're watching this video, even if you're not here, if you watch it later, and maybe this will help you out. Even if it's not in my clan, hopefully it'll help you out in the future of Clash of Clans in general, and understanding kind of like the CWL, how it works, and why things happen the way they happen. So that way you'll know how to handle yourself a little bit better. So what happened is we had a war, and we ended up winning, by the way. It was this war right here. We ended up winning by 2 stars. It was a close war. It was tied up. We were still winning percentage at the time. And what happened was there was a couple, like Parafetti didn't do his attacks. I think there was like 2 missed attacks down here on top of everything you see. So I sent out a clan mail saying, hey everybody, make sure you do your attack, 1 hour left. So 1 hour left and more, right? I honestly always suggest that all these attacks here, your first attack, should always be within the first 12 hours. 12 to 15 hours. there's pretty much no excuse why you can't do it within 15 hours. Whether you're working a 12-hour shift or you're you sleep for a long time, 12 to 15 hours, you should be at least awake and be able to get on for 5 minutes, right? And you already are green. You already know you're in war, so you should already have your army ready. Another thing that I would recommend, which is a nice little tip, is put your CC on sleep. You can see the Z's. It's right here at the very far right, so that way your defenses do not get used for normal attacks, like farming attacks. So that way you're completely prepared. You don't have to rely on anybody being on at the same time when you go to get on to do your attack. So nice, responsible, nice and easy. So you should always get that first attack in, because you never know if you're going to get busy or if there's an emergency or something. So get that first attack out of the way early. Plus you have a better chance of getting the base that you pick, right? Makes sense. So that's what I would highly recommend. The other tip of advice for normal wars is these people, if you're in the bottom half, just make it easy, the bottom half. So if you're if we have 10 people, then the bottom 5, right? So these bottom 5 people should do both attacks as early as possible. So if you can do it in 2 hours, great. If you can do it in the first 12 hours, perfect. Try to get it done within the first 12 hours to 15, okay? Because these people usually are kind of waiting and watching how they do. So it's important for them to do their attacks early, okay? So that's how normal wars work, okay? That's how you be a good clasher, good clanmate, good team player, good teammate, okay? So Parafetti waited to the last 30 minutes to do his attack, and he's kind of lucky I was even online to kind of give him CC troops, because he might not even had that. So Parafetti, if you're watching this, like, you did great, you did your attacks, you're a great attacker, you have good war stars, but that doesn't mean that, like, you're perfect. Sorry to tell you, but if you want to make it so that way it's easier for your clan and you have less drama, less problems, you know, take the advice I was giving in the tips earlier in the stream. Okay. The other person that I wanted to address was Claus M. You've joined our clan several different times. You're kind of like a hopper. Not a big fan of it. I'm not even worried if you come back or not. If you want to, feel free, but you better do all your attacks. No more excuses. You were green, you missed 2 attacks, and you said, "Are you the leader?" Yeah. I've been doing this for a few years. How you doing? Relax, John. So I told Parafetti, you know, as nicely as possible. I talked to Ahmed because he jumped in afterwards. After he should not have done that. If you can't attack, don't be green. Parafetti's right. Claus M was green. All life happens, but war after war is the same thing. Exactly. And I did tell Ahmed, because before Ahmed wanted to do a system where if you miss war attacks, you get demoted. But I think if you miss 2 attacks in normal war and you're green, you should just be kicked. You can always kick them and say, missed war attacks, come back only if you're active. That's a good... usually, you know, people get the message. If they want to come back, they're less likely to make the same mistake twice. And if they do, then we can just kick them permanently. It'd be nice if there was 2 types of kicks. One for like a temporary kick, and then one for like a ban, where you could ban somebody from your clan permanently. Supercell should think about that. That'd be nice. Doing good, just watching some clan attacks before I do mine. Cool. Well, welcome to the stream, man. So just wanted to touch up a couple things before we kind of get started. Where's he at? Claus M says, bruh, we have Town Hall 12s, which we'll get to. I'll talk about that next. Town Hall 12s over 13s and 14s. No, we did not. It automatically puts in people when you start a CWL. We have 24 hours to adjust it and change it. So you saw that and you assumed that we weren't going to adjust it. So like that was on your part of assuming. So you were wrong. And then also he says, and 2 of them have time. Oh wait, and wait, what did he say before that? He said something before that. I swear he did. Or am I tripping? Maybe it was somebody else. Oh, right here. He said, oh, I forgot about regular wars. I've been doing stuff. I'll hit CWL though. That's still not a good excuse. Like, you're kind of justifying that, like, it's okay that you're busy and it's just regular wars. That's a bad teammate clause. Don't be like that. You're gonna hurt your clans and you're gonna piss off a lot of people. So, you left our clan, you went to a different clan, don't do that to them, okay? Just turn red. If you think you're gonna be busy the next day, just turn red. Or you better be more responsible. Stop acting like a 12-year-old. Mature up, you know. Do you guys only accept high town hall? Town hall 11 and up is what we are. You're a mid 11 and I'm looking for a new clan. You can come, yeah. Town hall 11. Right now we're currently 11, so yep. You cannot be in the CWL because the way the CWL works, as soon as we search whoever's in the clan, whoever we're bringing, that's it. You can't add people later. You can't take people out. See, we searched 22 hours ago. So for the next week, because each one of these is a day, so like tomorrow is the first one, an hour and 58 minutes it starts. Then we got the second day, third day, fourth day. So this is a full week. So you cannot be in these wars at all. Unfortunately. But next time you will be. You're Town Hall 11. I want you to explain. John, you have to understand this too. Since you're one of the weak Town Halls, there's a good chance that you might only get like 2 wars. Okay. Because first we do strength and performance pretty much for the first 3 days. So that right there is our Town Hall 14s and Town Hall 13s. Pretty much. Make sense? And then after that, what we try to do is we try to sub in a few people at the bottom. And then we also try to obey people who want to be in or out. Okay. So this is how we do it. Basically anybody who is in from the top down. So he's because it goes by strength. So he's in. Parafetti would have been in, but he left, so he's out. Brendan wants to be out, so he's out. In, out. Get what I'm saying? So we just put everybody who's in the top 15. Claus left, he would have been in. Out, in, in. Make sense? So the next people that are probably going to get rotated in is going to be like these people. And technically, since these people are all Town Hall 12s, there's a good chance that for like war number 2 and 3, we'll probably put Pandas in for Abel. We'd put Barry in for Elixir. Something like that. You know what I'm saying? But Barry left, so he's not going to get put in. Same thing with Shark. See, these people were assuming and they should be in the stream. They should have waited. They should have been paying attention way ahead of time also. Because we've been kind of somewhat mentioning this and like last month and stuff, right? May asked if he's going to be in war. He's in 11. Like I said, he'll probably get added towards the end. Probably like 2 wars. I'd say Town Hall 11, 2 wars. Town Hall 12, maybe 3 wars. You get automatically, without even participating, you get, let's see, let me explain this. This is good information for people who do not know. So, because this is how it works in every clan. Everybody starts out with 20% of whatever medals your clan finishes, okay? You get, for every star that you get, it goes up plus 10%, okay? So that's how that works. So like if you're in 2 wars, hopefully you can pull out maybe 3 to 4 stars. Hopefully 4 stars. Always going for at least a 2-star. So that 20% plus the 4 stars would be 60%. Okay. 3 wars, that would turn into a 6. And then we'd be at 80%. Which is pretty solid, pretty good. That's the way I look at it. If you don't like it, leave. I ain't got time. Another thing I wanted to address is this. And by the way, here is... That's the clan right there, John. The other thing I wanted to address is people talk about 15 verse 15 and 30 verse 30. I've done this. I've been doing this since day one. Okay, so I've been in over 20 CWLs, I think. All right, been doing this for a couple years. Here's the problem with 30 verse 30. Look how many people actually are out. It's impossible. It's impossible to do 30 verse 30. We'd have to force a lot of people in, which is sometimes will happen, and we expect you to attack, but they still will forget. They'll still miss their attacks. Okay. And then we end up losing more wars that way. It's a lot harder. It makes it worse for us to try to finish up higher. Okay. We don't really care about really getting promoted, because we just, as long as we are where we should be. I think we are about where we should be with the group that we have. I would like to see masters, so I would like to get promoted. If not this month, maybe next month. But we've been, because our CWL, we were like actually way higher. Like we used to be all max 13s. Okay, we used to be all the way up to champs 1. So yes, it was very, very tough. And then we rebuilt the clan. We have 11's tunnel 11, tunnel 12, tunnel. Okay, so we were weak. We were the underdogs. So yes, the last couple CWLs we've been getting demoted, but I think we should be in the top 6 this time around. Hopefully somewhere like right here or here. Be awesome if we get promoted. But if we get promoted this one time, next time it'll be even harder. Okay. But I think we can be in masters. That's with what we have. If we're performing well and people are active, doing their attacks, should be good. So yep. Another thing is like to have a 30 versus 30. We have 41 people, and I have like 6 accounts in here. I'm not attacking on all 6 accounts. Sorry to tell you, no. I have a life and I play other games. I want 1 account in war. That's it. So I don't have 6. I have right now I have 4. I have 4 accounts in the clan. But still, it doesn't even matter. When you don't have a full clan, like if you don't have a full clan, usually you have like, it's nicer if you have 50. If you have 50 people and everybody's active and they know the rules and they prove it, which is like, it takes a couple months to prove it. It's really easy to say it, and like, cause like right now, John, like for example, you said 30 versus 30 is great. You're at Town Hall 11. You haven't been playing as long as me. You haven't spent as much hours as me. And if you started from the very beginning, that also means that you have a lot of downtime. So and this is typical. Everybody does it. People go in spurts. So like they might be super active for 6 months, and then they stop playing for about 2 months, and then they get back into the game, and then they start playing more. Okay, but like that 2 months when you're not playing, that hurts the clan. Okay, everybody does this. Everybody does this. So it's like, out of the 50 people, how many people are doing it currently? You might really only have like 35. And then like sometimes people are busy, and you know what I'm saying, during the war, or they did really bad. Then they beat themselves up. They're like, oh, I suck. I'm hurting the clan. Don't put me in. Okay. Because like to do a 30 versus 30, you literally need about, I would say, 40 active people. 40 active people. Like strictly active. Like they know when they're in war. We have a rule. All heroes have to be ready for war, for CWL. You cannot upgrade heroes during CWL unless you have your hero books and you're going to use it, or you're gonna use like a hammer. Other than that, you better be ready, because we might need you. That, you know what I'm saying? Most likely you want to be in. Everybody should want to get in a couple wars just for the medals. I mean, I don't see why people would not want to be in CWL, because you want to grow your bases as fast as possible, right? That's a good way of doing it. So yep, 30 versus 30. You should, as a clan, there should be you need at least about 40 active people. And that's not even including performance, because like technically, out of the 40 people, what if like 15 of them really suck? Well, that means you have 25 good attacks and you have 5 bad attacks. 5 bad attackers. So like technically your clan's going to struggle in the war, and most likely you're going to finish towards the bottom. You know what I'm saying? So in 15 versus 15, I don't think you need that extra 10 like in 30 versus 30. In 15 versus 15, I would say like you need like 20 active good people. So it's not as demanding. That's something that's pretty important. The more it is, like, it's very, very hard and stressful for leaders to have to deal with so many different people who are not doing what they're supposed to. Because you're not just dealing with, and it's really easy from one clasher that it does do it right. It's easy from your perspective being like, oh, you know, like, everybody assumes that everybody's like you, and no, it's not the case. There's a lot of people who they forget to set alarms, they sleep in, they didn't know they were in war, they put down their hero even though we have a rule on it. Like, there's a lot of stuff. They lose connection, they didn't have internet, there was a bad storm. Like, I mean, the list goes on. I know I've had clan members that got put in the hospital overnight, got hit with something crazy. Life happens, man. And people are too arrogant to actually understand that. So when a co-leader has been running a clan for a while and they tell you something, you should really put in consideration that they know what they're talking about. It seems like a lot of clashers are very selfish when it comes to that, and it's very annoying. So I think that's everything I wanted to address. So that's why we do 15 versus 15s. Oh, I just wanted to re-emphasize this. When we first search for the CWL, it doesn't put in the top 15 strongest, and it doesn't put in the top 15 that are in, which they should. Supercell needs to fix that, to be honest. I don't know why, but you know what they do? They put random people in. It's like random, and I think that's stupid, because when it gets put in, like, this Town Hall 11 might be put into the roster. So from somebody who doesn't understand it, they look at it and they're like, why do we have weak people down here when we should have stronger people? And they're right. And that's how we do it. But Supercell doesn't, like, they need to fix that too. There's a couple things that Supercell really needs to fix, which would just fix trauma and misunderstanding in general. It puts top 15 green people in. So it should. Ahmed, are you sure? Because if it was the top 15 people that were in, Parafetti would have been in. Claws M would have been in, so that's 2 spots, which means Abel and Tuskimo would have been in. What did they say? Oh, 12s over 14s. So yeah, maybe you're right. But no, that's how it is. I mean, yes, it would be awesome if Brendan 808 was, because what were they crying about? Andrew, my other account. Don't be crying about my 2 accounts. You can't expect me to do 2. Were they okay? So that person who said it was crying about Bangyan, Andrew, and Brendan 808. That's what they were crying about. And even then, 1, 2, 3. Guess what? We'd still have 1, 2, 3 12s in. So for him to say this is very, very ignorant or arrogant or foolish just because he didn't know. So technically he's like assuming, aka low IQ, in my opinion, when it comes to understanding CWL. Yeah, I'm gonna fill your CC, buddy. I know. I got you. And Ahmed, if you just tuned in, I literally just talked about everything. So if you wanna hear everything I said, especially since you're a co-leader, I talked about the chat a little bit, talked about Parafetti, talked about Shark, Clause M, I talked about our past war. I even talked about your system a little bit. No more. I think you got my message because I messaged you. If they're green and they miss 2 attacks, you kick them. But it's very, very important because we want these players back. We do want them back, but we want to show that we're serious, right? And we don't want it to happen again. So we kick them, and then you say, you missed both war attacks when you were green, or opted in, however you want to say it. I like to say green because green, red, it's very simple. And the button is that it's green or red, plus it's green or red right here. So it's most likely that it's less confusing. And if they don't know, they'll ask, what do you mean green? Or what do you mean red? That's when you tell them your war button in your profile. And they're like, oh, okay. Okay, makes sense. So you missed both attacks in war. You were green. Come back if you're going to be active. Like, let them know they can still come back. Like, no hard feelings, but you're hurting our clan. We can't allow it. Make sense? If you want to do demotions for 1 missed war attack, you can do that. But I already know what's about to happen. For people like him, he might get butthurt about it. He might leave the clan. But at the same time, you're also hurting the clan, so it's like... Because he'll probably ask why he got demoted. But you know what? If you demote the person, as soon as you demote them, you say it in the chat. So when they see so and so got demoted, you don't have to do it this time for that war, just in the future. Okay? So we'll let that guy slide. Snack Shack, we'll let him slide this one time. But like for example, if it said Snack Shack has been demoted, Ahmed would say, you know, demoted for 1 missed war attack. Usually do that? Okay. It's very important to like make sure you do that. Like there can't be, sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. Because it's all about clean communication, and like that's how to do it. That's the best way to for you to mention why, and that's the best way for them to know why. Without them having to ask a question, maybe, most likely, they won't even see the chat. A lot of people don't go up and read the whole chat, which they should. But most of the time, it'll fix that. And because if anything, they should see it. They should say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I missed my attack. You could even say, you know, you could also say, earn your promotion back. You can say like you can earn your promotion back soon. Let them know it's not like the end of the world. Like they can definitely still get it back. Because I think what I'm gonna do is I think probably every 2 months I'll probably just go through everybody and give everybody Elder. So they re-earn it back. Like every month or 2, okay? So that would be a pretty good system like that. I didn't like how like you were actually doing it before, but I figured I'd like let it go and see how it go. But it was a little bit too lenient. That was the problem. And that might be a little bit result of that, and because you were a little bit too lenient by doing it like that, that might be a reason why we had some missed attacks up in the recent wars. Because like, you know. Yeah. Because those people who are doing only one attack, they're not taking Clash Wars that seriously. So when you're a little bit too lenient, especially if they miss. So like they would miss one attack, they're not getting punished. They miss another one attack, they're not getting punished. See what I'm saying? It's just like a rinse and repeat kind of thing. So it's kind of a faulty system. People who slack, you have to be more stern about. It is what it is. So 2 attacks, kick, 1 attack, demotion. Yeah, I think that's about it. All right, let me read everything. John, if you're still here. Already said that, already said that. Oh yeah, finish your CWL for sure, man. I wouldn't want you to hurt your... Unless they are okay with it, obviously. But you could ask them. But technically you should be in it and get your medals. You always donate. It's good. Oh, you agreed that 30... Oh, I thought you said 30 for... I thought you said 30 versus 30 are the best. It is if everybody participates and does it right, but it's more hectic. You gonna join after? Cool. Yeah, it's too hard to play on more than 2 accounts, that's for sure. I don't recommend no more than 2 accounts for anybody. Eventually it'll get tough and eventually you'll slack. Eventually there'll be problems. Or you just don't have no life and all you do is, and your only game you play is Clash. My lowest town hall, I don't even know. Oh, you weren't green at the time you turned, okay. Gotcha. That's why you were not in. Jack Sauce, Clutch Clan 7, what's up? We'll call you Clan 7. I don't like saying your full name anymore. It's too much. Or COC 7. What's up? And CWL, I'm going to explain this, Ahmed, since you're the one who's going to be in charge of it, but I want you to run it the way I used to run it. Okay, so the first 3 wars are basically the strongest people we got that are opted in. Okay. So pretty much you're not going to touch anybody except for the bottom. But you see how these people are all 12s? Now, obviously, Tiger's probably like the strongest 12. These are like the weakest 12. You'd have to look at them. But, for the first 3 wars, to help with everybody making sure they get at least 3 wars, you can take maybe these 3 people and sub them out with like those 3 people. But obviously, we know that Barry left and Shark left, so they missed their opportunity. So, but you get my point. Only if they're in. Only if they're green. Because if they're red and towards the bottom, that's not them. That's their fault for not being able to get their couple wars that they want. It's not about what's best for them. They need to work with the system and what's best for the clan. Because like, it's already a big headache. Do I do base reviews? No, only for subs. So if you subscribe, support the stream, I'll be more than happy. Check out your base, help you out. So yep. So I would like next war, take Abel out, put in pandas. Pay attention to these other people. Maybe they turn green. If they turn green, then you take out like Tuscamo, and then you'd put in Brendan 808 if he turns green. Okay. you should always look at, maybe it's a good idea to look at their account a little bit. Because like, I know Apti is like a donation account. He claims he's going to be playing on it, but I don't think he really is. There's going to be kicks. I always make kicks after the CWL. CWL is a good indicator of like what people are really doing. Because a lot of people talk the talk, but they don't walk the walk. And by then I can really see it. I don't know why we have a Town Hall 9 in the clan. That definitely should not be here. So Lumbe should not be here. I know these 10s were here the whole time since we did the merge, which is okay. But other than that, yeah. Town Hall 11s, I tell them they're gonna get in about 2 wars. I always say 2+, because like maybe more, hopefully more, but you know, it all depends. There's a lot of different things that happen. Now if people miss their attacks, let's say Ryan misses his attack in CWL, we would take him out and we'd put somebody else in his spot. At least for 1 war. Until he apologizes, until he says, you know, like, sorry, I'll be active, like I won't miss another hit. But even then, eventually, that'll be completely unacceptable. But right now, we're just, I mean, the lower town halls we got, they're not super hardcore clashers. Just plain and simple. These guys have not been playing as long as we have. And if they have, they've been taking way too many breaks. They want to think that they're committed and super active and hardcore clashers, but they don't know what that means. They don't even understand. For them it is, but in reality it's not. That's one bad thing about not having like all maxes, all super high town halls, because these people think they are, and they're, so all of a sudden they start going to school and then they're doing sports and they're stressed out, so they just drop Clash without even warning, without even turning red, without doing it properly, and then they expect us to just know. And then like after a couple weeks they get back on and they're like, then they throw a fit, and it's like, dude, you did not handle the situation correctly. So yeah. Yeah, honestly, 1 account, especially at this high of town hall, 1's enough. I agree. I agree. See, I can't even farm or anything. And so our rule is you must have your heroes for CWL always. So like, if like, the best thing to do is save that book of heroes that you get from the gold pass, for sure from the gold pass. Sometimes you even get it from there's one there. Sometimes you get it here at the bottom. Right, there's another one. So free people for sure get one. People that pay always get one. And then sometimes it's even in the clan games. So then that's another one. And then every once in a while you might get lucky here in an event. Maybe once a year, like in 1 month. And then if you spend gems, sometimes you buy it here. So there's many different, and then sometimes you even buy bundles for cheap for the book. So there's no excuse. There's no excuse. What it is it's irresponsibility of thinking ahead, and you want to upgrade your hero now and fast now, instead of technically you let it grind during the normal wars and let it sit out, keep farming, and then you use it later during the CWL. But that's all due to thinking ahead, planning ahead, paying attention to your dark elixir. And I think that they're gonna start doing it the way it looks, which is the way I agree that it should be. 20 days and 13 hours is pretty much the end of next month. So the gold pass is going to end right when CWL starts. So that bonus of dark elixir you're going to have. So there's 2 ways to plan around it. 1, use it for a hero, a dark elixir hero, of course, not the warden, for the CWL with a book. And also, you should save your laboratory dark elixir upgrade for the CWL time. Okay, so there's like many different ways to kind of prepare to make the best of the situation. Yes, every once in a while you'll still max out dark elixir. It's not the end of the world. It just means you farm a lot. There's no need to talk about it. There's no need to complain about it. This goes for everybody. I've heard this like hundreds of times in my lifetime, and it's just because people ain't planning ahead and understanding the situation. They're not playing super smart throughout the whole month with their upgrades, because that's part of the game too. Usually give a warning to lower bases. We can't. Yeah, we can't be lenient with the people who are lower. Ahmed for normal wars, for missing attacks. They should still do their attack, either on a base that's up high, that's unhit for a scout. They need to learn what a scout is, and they need to do it. That's part of being a good clanmate, good teammate. So they need to get used to that. Also, if there is no base that they can literally scout, because all of them have been hit really well, then they could hit another low base to try to 3-star it just for practice, because everybody needs practice. So there's no excuse there. And the third option would be to hit mediocre, where it's like a 1-star, 2-star, like it's a tough 1-star. So maybe they can get a bonus loot, which will help them grow their base more. So there's 3 things that they could do when they think that there's no choice, but there is 3 choices. So no excuse. And if you're lenient on those people, then people see that and then they point the fingers. So why did I get demoted and he didn't? So that's why that's a big no-no. Shark, what's up? Shark, go back in the beginning of the stream right now and listen to everything I just got done saying, because it does involve you a little bit. It'll help you understand CWL better and also our systems better. It'll make you a better clasher too, because you're in a state you have misunderstanding. It'll help clarify it. You'll be like, oh, okay, it makes more sense. I explained it very thorough and very in depth, everything. So go watch it right now. Gonna watch who you were fighting after the first one. Gonna watch who you were fighting after the first 3 days. I don't know what you mean. Oh, like put in our stronger people for the stronger clans? No, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Cause there's a lot of variables when it comes to that. I don't want to have to explain them all, Ahmed. Just the first 3 wars, strongest town halls that are all opted in. You can sub like the bottom. In 15 versus 15, I would say like the bottom 2. No more than about 2 people. But you can do like, technically, you can do like 2 at a time is what I mean. So it could be like these 4 people, but like 2 at a time kind of thing. Because after War 3, it's about half, right? 7, 3, 3.5 is technically half. That'll give us a good idea of like where we're at. And then you can ask me, you can ask me at that point, like, are we going for promotion or are we going for, fairness when it comes to clan medals? And then I'll tell you. I can look at it and tell you by then. Because if we're doing pretty good and we're still going for promotion, we'll be we'll be strict with rotations for war number 4. Then we have to wait for the results and see how other people do. Then let's say we kind of blow it, then all of a sudden war 5, 6, and 7 will go for fairness. If it's like we did decent, we still got a chance, then we got to continue that. Then war number 5 happens, then we do good. It's like we got to finish off strong. So the people who might get 2 wars might only get 1. People who we say might get 3 might get 2. But in the end, we do good, we get that promotion. And then, but we can't do that. We can't force that too much, because if we do that, you'd only have the strongest 15 always. And we're not having a second clan to split. Hopefully, what will happen is if everybody continues to understand the system and perform well and keep growing their town halls, keep farming constantly, get the gold pass. If everybody keeps doing that, eventually we can do 30 versus 30. But we don't have enough people who have proven themselves. We're not even close. So we're not going to do it. People who want that, you got to continue doing it, and like if it's not there, it's not there. I am not going to keep getting demoted. I'm not going to keep seeing missed attacks. I'm not going to keep explaining myself. Like I said, Clash is not my life. Quote, what's up, man? How you doing? How's life treating you? Like, I play many other games, and I have other clans and different games. Hey, dude. Like, if there literally is too many people who are missing 1 attack in wars, normal wars, and they eventually get kicked and whatnot, and we go down to 35, that's fine, man. Like, I don't care. Like, you know, we'll then start to tell everybody that are elders, like, help with recruiting. We'll keep saying that every week. And then I'll do a couple recruiting streams, and then we'll get some of those numbers back up. But we can't allow the weaklings to hurt the clan as much as they have been. And that's not even including performance. We're just talking about being active and being on top of things, being on top of your war button. Because that should really never be an issue. Like, it's obviously going to be an issue with people, but you got to address it fast. Because another thing that affects when you baby them too much like that, Ahmed, you know what happens? The tryhards get more and more frustrated. So we do lose our better players and our higher town halls and people who are more tryhard. And that's the last thing you want. That's the last thing you want. Ziash, what's up? What's up? You left for now the CWL? Well, I don't know if you know how CWL works, but as soon as it's searched, you're locked in. So you can only do CWL in our clan. You cannot do CWL in a different clan. It won't let you. And if you thought you could, that just shows how much technically of Clash you really don't know. I get that you want to put all the top players, like that's how it works, but like no. So like really you're just hurting yourself even more. You were a 12, we would have guaranteed you 3 wars, usually. Which is, you start out with 20%. I explained that earlier, if you go back in the video. 20%, you'd be 3 wars. Most likely you get 2 stars each attack, that's 60%. Plus the 20, that's 80%, which is pretty solid. You're doing good, Quote. Glad to hear that. Me too, man. Thanks. I don't get... And the crazy thing to me, honestly, is when people keep asking and we keep saying it, it's already annoying that we have to repeat ourselves and people ain't reading chat. But it's also annoying when people know it and then they decide to try to leave or change at the last second. That blows my mind. That's very, very ignorant, arrogant. That's a bad team player. Like, that's a bad teammate. You don't just leave at the last second for anything. That's like quitting on the job. That's like walking out the door. Do you think you're gonna get your job back if you walk out the door? The answer is no. But I'll tell you this. I've done it once. But not, well, and I did get my job back. But I was a good worker. But the president of the company knew why I was frustrated. That's different. Because what happened was, like, you have to go through a temp service and then you get hired in. Well, I worked there for a long time. For 2 years, I was a temp. Finally got hired in. Was a great worker. Did amazing. Ended up moving. Ended up quitting. Wow, dude, I got my job back. Yeah. Wait. I ended up quitting, but I kind of give him a little bit of a heads up, in a way. So I ended up quitting. I didn't walk out, really. Second time I walked out. Got my job back like a year or two later. They put me through the temp service. Okay, fine. But you know what I know, and then I could work a high-low really good. I was like one of the best high-low drivers. Very quick, efficient worker. Didn't mess around. Got the job done. As the president would want. Did that, and then he would be like, oh, and then so I got my job back. So there was another person who was like about the same time I was. I think even like technically he was there even shorter, but he was in a different building. They needed, so they ended up giving him his hire packet to get hired in, when they could have just been a little bit more lenient and got like an extra 1 or 2 people and got me in too, after I was already like reproved myself. And then one day it was just like, the work was like so overwhelming and like stupid. I was just like, dude, I'm gonna go better my life. This is not worth minimum wage. Even the hiring pay wasn't even that great. So it's like, and there was a lot of labor. I was like, dude, I'm done. Labor work for nothing. I don't get any notifications when you're live. That's crazy. Because you should get a Twitch notification. You should get the Twitter notification. You should get the Instagram notification. I now do cross-platform streaming, so I'm live on YouTube right now as well, and Facebook and Discord. If you're a follower, you should be in that Discord. If you are a clan member, you should be in that Discord, which is also another notification. And if you're in any of the clans, Clash Royale, Clash of Clans, or Brawl Stars, you get a clan mail. That's a lot of notifications to miss. So, little hoodies, you need to follow some of that stuff, homie. Then you won't miss it. That's already too much, I feel like. That's already excessive. But that's why I do it, so people won't miss it. Because every once in a while, people will say that. Like, oh, I didn't get a notification. It's like, well, you're not really following that much stuff. So go do it. Go hit that follow button. It's easy. You know? Even if you don't use it, it's free, it's easy, doesn't take up much space. And you can always turn off notifications for other things in that app. So all you would receive is my one notification. Because I do stream at different times. So that notification is quite important. How are you doing with the update? Good. Pretty much keeping everything busy. All builders, laboratory. Yep. Just kind of waiting for the CWL. I do want to touch up my base. That's one thing I wanted to do. I don't even know what base I'm using right now. Okay. And I don't know if it'll let me. But we can try. At least it'll be ready for like the next one. I gotta add all this new stuff, that's what it is. Been playing PC. Wait. Building Simulator? Nah, never played it or seen it. Will I be streaming tonight? My Bible study, yes. Bible study is at 7, which is 4 hours from now. And it'll be on Primetime X. Gaming stream? No. Nope. Usually Sundays. Today I don't do a gaming stream at all. CWL happened. A lot of stuff I had to talk about. Too many people were confused. Didn't know what the heck was really going on. Kind of frustrating. So here I am. And I do have to go to Clash Royale because I only got like 14 hours and I gotta grind a couple more levels for the battle pass. But the good news is they have the crown events, so it's gonna happen faster. Get twice as fast. If you only get the Discord and the Clash notification, you might have some of your notifications on your phone turned off, like for Clash Royale or other platforms if you're following Ahmed. So you'd have to double check into that. And even if it's not for the whole, like Twitter, if it's not for like Twitter itself, it might be for just my individual page. So then you have to go to my page, into the settings, click that notification thing. It might be turned off and you don't even know it. You won't know unless you actually look at it. Don't assume that it's on if you haven't been receiving them. Sometimes technology does mess up, but if it's messing up that often, most likely your settings messed up. I've learned that the hard way. Because a lot of times I assume it and it's like, oh, somehow it changes or somehow it's never on. I'm not gonna spend no more money on Supercell little hoodies. I don't really care about maxing out fast. If you wanna give me some money, I'll buy it. Oh, you never buy it yourself? How was the CWL? It's just starting. It is just starting. So it should be better than it has been. We've been the underdogs, so hopefully we can compete. That's all I care about. If we can compete, I don't want that too far out, I don't think. But I do want, you know what, this might be smarter. Do it like that. Yep, we should be able to compete, not get demoted, and then we are improving. So many knuckleheads. Don't know what's really going on, and then they end up leaving. We expect them to be in the war, CWL, and then all of a sudden they dip out. So they made it just harder for us. They don't even realize it. It's aggravating sometimes as leader, having to deal with people that don't really understand. Alright, I think that's a pretty good spot for a skeleton trap. Save the scatter shot a little bit more. Divert attention. Another big bomb, that's kind of nice. Usually people attack me from up top. And sometimes people, when they come around here, they have a hard time. They're kind of weak by the time they get down here. I think that'd be a pretty good spot to put it. Definitely could put these little walls where the spring traps are to ensure that the spring traps do hit some troops. It's always a good thing. Drop from Champ 2 to Crystal League. Yeah. But in different phases. Because we dropped from Champs 2 to, I think, High Master, so Master 3. And then we closed down the clan. And then we rebuilt the clan. And then we are a lot weaker. So the last 3 losses has been because we were the underdogs. So totally different. Totally different. Since you probably did not know. Don't be assuming. Don't be one of those people. You assume like that throughout life, you're gonna be wrong most of the time when you think you're right. that will only get you in trouble. Too many people do that in life, and it's sad. Or they listen to other people and then they think they know what they're talking. They think, especially haters. Haters will leave out the truth and they'll just say small little bits and pieces, and then people they believe what they're told, and that's what the haters do. Haters want you to think that. Ain't nobody got time for that. I don't know where to put all these walls, boys. Usually, like I said, they usually come up top. And then their healers are like barely saving them. This black bomb I think I want up top also. But I think what I should do is drop this one down a little bit. And I could drop this one down a little bit. And I can put this one in its place. That should be pretty solid. Maybe even bring it up and then bring that one more notch higher then. Just like that. Almost thinking about bringing this over and this down. We can set up a strong, strong walls here. Just make it that much more harder for them to keep swinging down. A lot of times their troops will like split up. So you slow down that push on the side, which makes these ones die faster to the other defenses. I could make it even more harder for them. Technically, like right here, if I just make a straight up wall, I think that might be smart. And it's 13, isn't it? If it's less than 13, the wall breaker won't register. 10, 11, 12. So I think 12. Isn't that right? Maybe do it one more up. Yeah. Base building stream? No. Just trying to fill in some of the extra stuff that I got. Since Town Hall 14 came out, I have not done this. Been pretty busy with other stuff. Let's put these two here. And then the red bombs. And I think we'll put this one here and this one in its place. There. Pretty solid. Better than what it was. I don't think it registers so fast, but we'll see. Oh, maybe it does. Maybe we got lucky. We'll get Champ League soon? And no, we won't. We'll get Masters. We'll get Masters again soon. Because once we get up to Masters, if we continue to grow, fill up again, and we get rid of the weak links and refill again. If we have 40 or more active strong clashers, then we can do 30 versus 30. And if we do 30 versus 30, we're not going to get promoted. But we'll be able to hang in Masters, everybody can get more medals, everybody's having more fun, and we're growing faster. Then, after many months of that, then we'll slowly get promoted every once in a while. So maybe next year, we will get the champs. And champs will only allow you to do 15 versus 15. So, and if we can do all that, then if we have a good group of 40 or more people, and we get up the champs slowly like that, I'd probably be willing to have a split clan for CWL. Because those people, which they've already proved and showed that they're responsible to be able to, you know, go to the other clan when they're supposed to. I don't have to babysit and watch and make sure that they're doing their attacks. They know the system. Like that. But that's a long ways away. A lot of people have to prove themselves. I don't even care about trying to get, you know. As long as we're slowly improving and everybody's doing what they're supposed to, then I'm happy. You got the Twitch notification in the form of an email. Sometimes in your email section, I learned this not too long ago, there is a section where it's like subscriptions. So you click on that, it'll give you a list of like all where you get your emails from. So really what's happening is on your email, Ahmed, you're subscribed on Twitch. If that makes sense. Your email is subscribed to Twitch. Email notifications. There's probably also a setting in your Twitch notifications for that as well. I think there is. Some apps or places, whatever you want to call it, corporations, that you do get emails from don't have that, and you have to actually like fully unsubscribe. But yeah, that's how that works. I think your email has a section too. You guys need more 13 or 14s? Yeah. I mean, technically we're doing 11 and up right now. And there's gonna be some kicks soon, so there is that as well. There's one person I would like to kick like today. This guy. I don't know how he got into the clan, but Town Hall 9 should not be here. Copy bases like me? Maybe. I have a couple bases. Plus I have the Discord where I have a couple bases in there. I don't like copying like popular bases because a lot of times the hardcore clashers already have seen it before, most likely. So they know how to hit it, they know how to crack it, or they know how to look it up and research it. Or they've seen it on a YouTube video before or something. So if you're gonna, and you should never copy an ally, a clanmate's base for war. I don't think you should ever copy it. Unless you're gonna tweak it and change it. Because if they put in the same base as you do, which is gonna happen probably one war, then like, you got the same base, which is bad. Once, if the enemy knows how to hit it, or if they do a decent job the first time, when they go hit the second one, they do even better. So it's like, that's not really too smart either. Cryptic, what's up? So you gotta be careful with it, at least. Alright, so, because I've already did my farming last couple days. So really, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, 7 days. And I'm not in a rush. Although, how stupid, I did my resource potions. But it's only for one more day. I didn't think about that actually. Oh well. Oh well. It is what it is. Cause CWL is around the corner. That's more important to me. So I think I'm gonna go to Clash Royale, cause that's what I gotta do. CWL, it hasn't started yet. It'll start really soon. Starts in 1 hour. And I don't think I'm gonna do my attack today, because I have a I got a Bible study stream I gotta do, and I gotta prepare for it, and that starts at 5. Well, stream starts at 7, but I gotta start reading and studying at 5, so I don't got too much time. Plus I would like to eat before. So that's what I got planned for today. So my attack will be probably tomorrow. Either tomorrow I might start a stream early, I might do it off stream and then show it later, because usually I stream later in the day. I usually don't stream this early. Every once in a while. People ask if I clash. Psh, look at this. I got 6 builders working and laboratories working on 2 accounts. 2 13s, 2 Town Hall 14s. And I've still been playing tons of Warzone, Call of Duty, which is an awesome, amazing game. Alright, so we'll cook over here. And those ones, do this, and go back. And honestly, I'm not even really playing on this second account. I really just play on I really just focus on my main account. I'm pretty efficient when it comes to farming and managing builders. I feel like that's one of my strengths. I pay attention to details and try to think ahead. It will get tougher though. It will get tougher as things get more expensive. That's for sure. And I don't think I'm going to get the gold pass over here this time. I just get on my main account. But a long time ago I put too many gems over here. So those are all supposed to be for donation. So maybe in the future I'll get some gold passes for that. Alright, so let's see what we got. Do we have a book of building? Or heroes? Nope. But then again, it is my second account. I do usually put this in war for at least, for CWL, I usually do like 1 or 2 wars. But I might be nice and give up my spot for somebody else. But if I do that, it's for a lot weaker of a town hall, which might hurt us and might actually get us demoted. I'll do whatever I can to stop it from getting demoted again. I know that much. Plus, I can't even do a builder anyways. So we'll just wait. Okay, let's do this. So, I know I haven't really been playing much. I've been doing a lot of explaining. You could always go back in the videos and watch some of my other streams if you want. If you are enjoying the stream, hit that follow button. Also got a Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. We're gonna do Clash Royale. We got one spot open in the clan, so if anybody plays, as long as we have one rule, and that is help out in the river boat race. It's real easy. It lasts for like a full week. All you have to do is a couple attacks. We always get first or second. We do a really good job. This is what I'm trying to do right now. I gotta level up 5 times. Gotta get those legendary tokens. You know what I'm saying? Alright.
Running out of time, 'cause I can see the sun light up the sky, so I hit the road in overdrive.
Oh, he did a pretty good job there. My skeletons were a little bit late. I was too busy typing. Which kind of sucks because I should have been able to take out that princess and now I still have to. It's a problem. Hopefully we can still do it. I was thinking about raging the giant, but I'm gonna have to play defense here in a second. We'll do the elixir because I don't want to lay the wizard too fast, and I don't want to waste elixir either. It might bite me in the butt, but with rage on that, should be good enough to take out the Sparky for the second hit. Beautiful, just like that. Now it's gonna be a little bit scary here. Ooh, that worked out really nice, that clone spell. Let's go. That was a good one. It's a little bit risky. We'll lay it on the left side, not the right, because of the miner. Gonna have to make him make a decision. Definitely do a giant in front, hopefully. Yep. Barely in time. Should have enough time for the musketeers. He thinks he has my tower already. He's gonna find out the hard way that I don't go down easy. And then I think we should do another set of skellies. Ooh, he has a Mega Knight? Say what? Where did that come from? I really want towers. I don't really care about the win. Wizard. This is pretty nice. Wizard right there. Just trying to buy time, kinda. Just let him know. Let him know. Because he's actually going for the win. Let him know he got outplayed. It's hard to play defense with my deck, but... it's possible.
doesn't matter if it's true. I've got a feeling love will give us what we lack. The world is waiting up. The world is waiting half a step beyond our door. Yeah. And if it's not enough, I wanna see the stuff the world has got in store.
Man, this guy's going try hard, isn't he? He's a level 12. Yeah, he's gonna be tough. He's gonna be tough because he has the big bomb and he has the log machine, or the log. That thing right there, which he just messed up. We might get lucky. And he has a fireball. Jeez, OPs. Come on, giant. Punch it. Boom. There we go. Maybe this is why he's where he's at. Because he sucks. If you're a level 12 and all your cards are level 12, you shouldn't be this low. If you're actually pushing. You should be at least 5,000. Alright, so he's probably gonna do a fireball. Okay, thought he'd do it over in the other location. This is what I'm talking about, that he's bad. He's definitely making a lot of mistakes. Lots of mistakes he does. Might get lucky. Oh, that was bad. Now I'm the one who's bad. Alright, he's probably gonna do a fireball. Called it. Man, he's so bad at that. His timing is just awful. He keeps fat fingering it. No, my skellies. 16 seconds and I want to get that tower. Come on. 4, 3, 2, 1. No. I wanted the crowns, man. But we did level up. We did level up. Alright, so we got this chest here. Claim reward. 10,000 gold. That's what I really need. I need gold, man. Because when I go to level up my cards, they're going to be expensive. Like, super expensive. I'm really glad that they have the crown event right now. I was talking about it last time I played, that they usually do 2 every month. Sure enough, here it is. That should be pretty solid there. Should probably update the title. I don't need to. It's all good. Just gonna be over here until I level this all up. And then I think I'll be done. I would like to play Warzone, but if I go over there, man, I'm gonna get addicted and I'm gonna be way behind schedule. Oh no, 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 no. No! Dang it. I decided to lay that giant too late. I was gonna do the skeletons, but then I changed my mind. Come on, thank you. He has a fireball, don't he? He's gonna throw it. Told ya. Told ya, told ya. Might get lucky here. Not bad, not bad. Just gonna do the expo again. Doja. I'm in this guy's head, man. I'm completely in his head. Doesn't he have a log too? Because I was gonna do the skeletons, but I don't think that's smart. Yep, there it is. Dang it, AJ. That answers that question. Please stay alive. Alright, fireball or log? Which one is it? Log. More skellies into wizard with it. To rage, and I think we got him. Booyah! We'll queue up this chest instead, since it takes longer. I didn't know this, but I learned it last time I was playing. That the mirror card you can't start out with the mirror card. It's impossible. It won't let you, which is a good thing. Because that limits you down to just 7 starting cards. You might have 3 bad ones. Like they just don't synergize well, especially with whatever they lay in the beginning. Whew. I almost wanted to do a clone spell there. The old me would have done a clone spell on the skeletons, or if I was playing super aggressive, like eager. Something was telling me, don't do it, don't do it. Like, wait an extra second. You have to be patient. You have to like really know that they're not gonna lay anything. Because one little AoE will kill them all, even the clone. And that sucks. That was a good play. We'll play. Well played, Mr. Cool Dude. Does he have the fireball? No. I'd rather go to the right since he has territory on the left. And then here, I think we'll split him, just in case he still does come to the left. Doesn't look like he's going to, though. We want to kill those faster. All that air that's hurting my giant. Oh, my clone spell was a little bit late. We might get lucky with this though. Those 3 musketeers, to be honest. That was just to buy time. Good, we got it. Told you. Like, this deck is pretty powerful. That's why I use it. But it's very tricky and it's very hard. Sometimes it doesn't really work well if the person has certain cards. This guy actually has some pretty good cards, to be honest, because he has a Mega Knight, he has arrows, fireball for sure. Can't remember if he has a log. Even though that army skelly, believe it or not, is pretty good. It's a pretty good counter for the 3 musketeers and the giant. Not so much the wizard, but but my wizard's not always in rotation. He's not gonna like that. He's gonna try to get it low. I stopped it. It's probably gonna do the Mega Knight over there. Or that. Which was weird. Oh, I made a mistake. We'll try to force him to do something else here. What he wants to do. Caught him off guard. Booyah! Told ya. He's mad. It's because you want to do the he didn't have his arrows, and he didn't want to waste the Mega Knight over there, and it's pretty expensive in elixir. So he thought the bats would have been enough. Surprise clone spell, boy. So I think I want to do my 4 attacks over here because I get extra gold. So you guys will be able to see my other cards, my other decks, my 3 war decks. Let's start out with one of the weaker ones. This one. My Mega Knight deck. Got Goblin Gang, Miners. He's not gonna lay anything. Start out with the Miners. Pop their shields. Oh, it didn't pop their shields? What? That should have. Rip. Well, that didn't work out well. I messed that up. I thought my zap was gonna pop their shields on the skeletons. Then they would have died in 1 hit. But I guess the zap spell does not. I literally thought it was just 1 hit to bust the shield. Sad thing is I actually used them in one of my decks too. But that's what it always seems like. If my zap spell would have been a little bit stronger, I probably would have gotten him. There we go. Then we got the miner in front. If we can keep that witch alive and get some skellies in front, then yep, it's looking good. That knight with a couple of those, get a little bit extra damage. All right. This is looking a little bit scary. I did not mean to lay that. Woo-wee. I think we got him. Oh, he has like a goblin hut thing. Yep. Nice. Alright, so that's one of my war decks. Now we're gonna use my super strong one. Although he didn't have much AoE, so this might be a bad idea. But I guess I can't really... I would never really know anyways. Skeletons pretty much did their job before those things even came, so that's good. Fire spirits. Now he knows I have a mirror card if he's paying attention. But it looks like he does too. Looks like he does too. I would typically lay the giant right there to negate some damage, but I don't think that's the play. I think that'd be a bad mistake. Big reason being, I have musketeers lined up. And my tower was full health. So it's not like he could really kill it anyways. Since the one on the right is lower, I'll lay the giant over there instead. We'll definitely use a rage spell. Wait for the wizard to attack, and then we lay the skellies. That should be pretty good defense there. Oh, did a pretty good job on that. Maybe do a clone spell there, so the skeletons can swarm that tower. The left tower was actually attacking the giant. The timing of that was pretty sexy. Now this is an, I don't think he can stop that. He might kill it. Oh, I tried to get all 3 musketeers to attack it and still split. Oh, okay. No, it's good, it's good. And then one's going to the left, which is what I wanted. And now he has to deal with that. I should be able to win this. Especially if I save that 1 musketeer. That's game. Let's go. 2-0, baby. I always love that emote. We got some extra gold. Cool. And then go back to here. Looks like we leveled up. If you guys play this game, do you guys like the new magic items? I think I do. Cause zaps were nice for the gold pass, but it was never guaranteed. And at least with the wild cards, you get to choose what you want. So more precise in the long run. You know what? I should probably change the title to recruiting because we're looking for 1 person, right? Uh-oh. I wasn't looking. So I've been starting to do this cross-platform streaming, and I mentioned it before. Facebook keeps like disconnecting, and I couldn't figure out why, but I think I just figured out why. I think it's when I go to switch games. It disconnects, which is unfortunate. And then and it says I have to upgrade it if I want to be able to turn it on by itself, which is crazy to me. So it's either that or I gotta shut down the whole stream and reboot it. Their plan, let's see, $19 a month. Let's see, that's sneaky of them. To do that. So the reason why I put the elixir over to the far right, so it's still protected, but it's not next to the main tower in case he has like a fireball or something. I was trying to kill that balloon faster. I think it still survives the tower. Looks like it does, that's good. Maybe we get lucky because he laid so many things. Uh-oh, log, but the log's far. Oh, still killed like all my skellies. Alright, this guy's gonna beat me. I don't think there's much more I can do. He's about to come at me super hard. Like super hard. Oh, and then my giant. Oh, well, pretty good timing. Perfect timing, to be honest. We can do that. Maybe do a clone spell because he might lay more. Question is... Oh, okay, so we'll go over here with the left. Gonna do the log over there. Oh, no, he has a zap. Dang it. Yeah, he's got a lot of good cards versus me. Valkyrie, zap, log. We're actually getting pretty lucky right here, dude. Barely surviving. Man, GG. Good job, buddy. Where are they at? Montezuma? Sedona? Flagstaff? Huh, wonder where that's at. Looks like a nice little vacation. My boy, oh, what's his name? J-Rod. J-Rod and his girlfriend. Or wife, I don't know if they're married. So I'm not sure, but I think the Electro Wizard can only attack 2 units at a time? 2 or 3, I want to say. And then this time I put it next to the center tower because he might, some people accidentally fat finger it and they do a fireball or something. And it hits the tower. Looks like he's trying to do Elixir Collector too. We should be able to save the tower in time. Pretty close though. Very, very close. It's a nice giant. Hopefully, oof. Dang it. But with the rage spell, at least kill a little bit of it. Do a little bit extra damage there. I don't know what to do here. This is a tough decision. I think we go, let him take the tower, do another Elixir Collector over there. And it looks like he's not gonna be aggressive. Because he did another Elixir Collector. So then we lay another one. And then I will do this here. We'll split up 2 and 1. Oh no. He's got me. I did the clone spell on thinking that he wasn't going to play the knight over there. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Well, this guy's playing pretty good, man. GG. I can't wait until I'm level 12. Getting back into Clash Royale? Not really. I mean, I always do this. I do this right here, which does take a while. That's many attacks. But I can get the level 10 from the crown boost. It happens twice a month. So that's 10 free levels, which means I'd be level 20 when I grind it, when I play during that time. And then I do my war attacks, a few war attacks each week, so probably like level 25. So then I just have to grind 10 levels, basically. Yep, gotta grind 10 levels each month, on top of the grinding of getting the other one, which is still gameplay. But when I do my war attacks, sometimes I'll do it like off stream in the morning. But my main deck right here is almost maxed out. So when it's maxed out all level 13, I will trophy push and see how high I can go. But that'll still take some time, because it takes a while to get those cards. You need a lot of them, and most importantly, they're expensive. It's expensive to upgrade it. He has a mirror card, double fireball. Might get lucky. So we did get some elixir advantage here. And then we did defend that tower, so that's nice. I'm gonna split up the musketeers just because he has fireballs. And I gotta wait. I might get lucky here. And he has a zap spell too, which sucks. He's playing good, he's playing smart, for sure. And he has a zap too, so he's got some counters against me. Even fire spirits. Any splash damage counters my deck a lot. Got a lot of... This deck's more about mass units and squishies. High damage, squishies. You know. So far I only have two cards that are fully max. Alright, so he's probably gonna do the zap. Yeah, he's got too much. This guy's hard for me to beat. And even with that elixir, I can't really do too much. Well, we only let him get one tower though. You're only level 11. Yeah, that's exactly like where I'm at. The one thing I decided to do, probably different than you, is I decided to commit to this deck for a long time. So it gets a lot more gameplay, and a lot of my upgrades go straight to these 8 cards. Instead of like swapping and changing and changing and changing, and then you're asking for like so many different cards during your lifetime. Because you can see the giant's almost ready to level up, and the mirror card is almost ready to level up. Because after this is all max, then I'll go to my war deck. The cards I use over here, which are like these cards. Those ones, and those ones. you finally settle down. Called log bait. I would not know what that is, except for obviously log. There's a log in it, and then you're trying to bait it in a way. Bait people into making it useful, I would imagine. Yeah, I don't really pay attention to like, I definitely don't pay attention to like esports or like what meta is. I just play this game for fun, casually, and I came across this one guy who was using this deck. I think he was using this deck, or he's using one really similar. And I was like, I'm gonna give that a try. Looked pretty dominant, and it was like cause it's like a surprise. It's like a surprise attack, like I'm doing right now. Like, you don't realize how powerful I get, and if you make a mistake in placing your troops in the wrong spot or something, or managing elixir bad, then or if you allow me to play like a pretty good defense with what I got, then all of a sudden I get like a huge advantage. And it's so fun. Like, I definitely have the most fun playing this deck right here. But it's not easy. It took me a long time. A lot of mistakes to get good with it. But it has a lot of different play potential. As you can tell, I can lay things in a lot of different... Like, watch. I'm going to protect that weak wizard. Force him to actually have to play a card. And that's like a decision. Like, I don't have to do that. That's not like necessarily like the best play. Technically, it wasn't probably the best play. I wasn't really paying attention, but I only have musketeers for defense right now. That's the reason why I probably wasn't the best player. But yeah, you can play this. It's very situational. Like, you learn that as you keep doing it. I mean, a lot of decks and cards are like the whole game should be always situational, 100%. But this deck is like, because you got a clone spell, you got a mirror card. You can always slow play it to do the elixir collector. You can even try to manage the elixir collector and the mirror card at the same time, so that way you get 2 pumps, 1 back to back, stuff like that. Sometimes you can just decide to rage just the giant, because technically the giant actually, I feel like a lot of people don't realize how much that giant does damage. Very rarely I'll do like 2 giants like this with the mirror card, but he should soak up quite a bit of damage. We did a clone spell on the skellies. This guy's playing pretty good. Playing smart. Definitely gonna get that. I'm gonna protect what I can. And here's like where I hope to catch him off guard, but might not be able to. Almost. He laid that that golem just in time. So I'm just gonna go for 1 tower over here to the right. That's all we care about. We don't care about the win, we just care about the... Remember how I said like it can be like a surprise attack? That's exactly what you're seeing. I might... Ooh! I think I would have beaten him. Look at that. Because like, I was doing a lot more damage to his main tower faster than he was doing it to mine. So actually 1 extra second, I would have won the game. That's, you can also jabait people. Let them go a little bit too ham on one side. It looks like they have an easy win. All of a sudden you start going to the opposite side. And then do. Surprise, surprise. 2 more levels, boys. 2 more levels, and then we're done. I'll do my other 2 war decks so you guys can watch something else. Because I still get the crown. Alright, so I think we'll go with the Executioner first. I still might change these decks rounds a little bit. It's kind of hard to tell how good they are. Because they're like still low level. And I know I'm not playing it right, like 100% all the time. So I gotta learn. And if I'm gonna switch a card out of here, it might actually be the princess. Maybe. Probably gonna do the hog on the right here. 2 seconds. There it is. Surprised he laid the bomber with it too. Because the hog would get it by itself. That's actually a little bit overkill on his part. While I do the bats here, that's when we can do that. There we go. Tesla should do really good. Trying our best to get that. Ooh, we got it. Nice. See that? Woo! Close. Maybe? Nope. Yeah, he's got me. GG. At least we got 1. Then we got the bonus. So really we got 2. That probably affects it for you guys too, didn't it? Tremble. I didn't even think about that. What did he do? Fireball or something? I missed it. You know what? I should not have laid those so early. Well, that's not a bad idea. Could lane that too. Man, he has level 13 cards. I don't think I can beat this guy. Yeah, he's got a lot of level 13s. I don't think I can. Nice little Prince action though. And I hate golems. I hate going against them. They're so tanky. Crazy. And Inferno Dragon locks onto the tower. That's when we'll lay the Electro Wizard. Stop that from happening. But still wasn't enough. Told you. Level 13, man. Too strong. Looks like my boy's been spending money. With this deck, well, I was gonna say I don't have too much anti-air. The only anti-air I have is, well, 2 cards. Musketeer, Electro Wizard. But Musketeer, it's not that good. It's only, you know, it only can shoot one thing at a time. And it's squishy, so it's gotta kind of be protected. How does this thing work? How does this thing work, the box? Like, the longer it stays in there, the stronger it gets? Or no? So if the answer is no, then it's all about just, like, timing. Like, you just want to lay it early so you don't waste elixir. Nice little tornado he had. But everything's still low health, so I can clone spell it. Nice. Is anybody into cryptocurrencies or stocks or anything? Can't believe it, but Dogecoin's going back up. It might hit its new high. It might actually hit 50 cents. Crazy. Something that does nothing. Eventually, I got a feeling that they're gonna make it do something. And then it's already popular. Just by the people. But yeah, it's going back up. Which is a good thing. I got some. Ethereum Classic, which is their cash, kind of like Bitcoin Cash, is hit its all-time new high. It's almost up to 50 bucks. 50 bucks a share. Ethereum itself has been climbing like crazy. That's up. Yeah, dude, that's crazy. It's crazy how much has been going up. Went up 1,000 in shares in the last 3 months, which is very close to double. It's pretty much doubled almost in 3 months, and it's the second most reliable, strongest cryptocurrency behind Bitcoin. We all know Bitcoin's like really high, 50, 60,000. And they did this. They're starting Ethereum 2.0, which I still don't know exactly why or what, but it's supposed to help and also improve. So if that's the case, I can see it going way up in the long run. definitely now is the time to get into Ethereum. Got seven. Let's see. I got $7 more to invest. Let's see. What do I want to invest in? Usually when things are climbing up pretty high like this, they usually come down a little bit. So I figured that was what was going to happen, but I think this guy's got me, man. He's got me. So I know Ethereum in the long run is a solid bet. And I would guess Ethereum Classic's a solid bet because ever since the other one goes up, then this one goes up. Because I think like Overflow or something kind of goes over there. If I understand it correctly. That's like what Bitcoin Cash is too. Because Bitcoin gets overwhelmed. But it's at its all-time high, so I don't know about all that. Both of them are though. Oops, might have messed that up. I wanted 2 musketeers on the left. I messed it up. Might get a little lucky with that clone spell. Yeah, we did. Nice. I am expecting Bitcoin to go back up though. It's back up to the 60,000. Question is when. So I'm looking for something soon. Cause I'm trying to play like the kind of like the daily game, I guess, or weekly. Like on the low buy it, on the high get out. And if anything, get back in, but like with a little bit less. So that way you're still gaining if it still goes up, but you still got a big percent of your profit from it. Come on, we just need a couple more wins here, or crowns. I'm almost done. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Alright, we're gonna invest it into Doji. Because Doji's looking really solid. It's going up quite hard this weekend, and it's not actually at its personal best, which means there's a good chance that we'll hit its personal best, which that 38 cents personal best is 41, so a little bit of an increase there. Straya, what's up, bud? How you doing? Let's go. Alright, so we leveled up. We have 1 more to go. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Legendary card. spell. Use a legendary card. Alright, so the ones I use for war is Sparky and Lumberjack. But I don't want to spend the gold to level it up. So I'll leave it available. Still might get it in the chest. Let's see. The other ones I use is all these. I use all the top 8 for war. So do the Mega Knight. One of my favorite. Honestly, he's one of my favorite units. I think he's super strong. 10 in the epic category. Same situation. I don't want to do the mirror card too fast because I almost got my giants also. So let's go with the clone spell on this one. We'll do wizards. Since people also use wizards, a little bit harder to get than the elixir collector. Elite Barbarians is a very powerful troop too. I had a feeling Tesla was going to go up. Went up 4%. I think it's still going to go up, to be honest. At 710. You could easily get up to 750, even 800 in the next month. This guy is freaking vicious, isn't he? He's going ham. He doesn't slow down. Man, splash damage. Come on, take out that one tower with the giant. You can do it. Woo! My boy got a little lucky. Come on, no. Dang it. I think he got me. I should have done 2 musketeers to the right. I knew better. I'm surprised I even got that close though, let's be real. He was definitely pressuring me and stuff. For me to get his tower, his main down to 200 right there. All right. We'll do the skeletons. It's the mirror card, and it's far away from the wizard. My wizard and tower should be enough to take out the other two. Just kidding, don't even need the tower. Splash damage. OP.
Been on the streets a few months. I'm trying to pick myself up. I may be living alone, but I still believe in love. And although my flaws had dragged me down on the coldest night, I'm still kicking around. Then I saw you back before my time was shortened. No, throughout my life you've
We'll do this over here. See how he's gonna react to it. Okay, so it's the wizard over there. So we have a giant back here. Prepare ourselves for this big push after we play defense. Unfortunately, the giant's gonna go down though. We got a clone spell and rage spell to work with. I think we use the rage first. Catch him off guard. I'll even throw some skellies. At least clone spell. There we go. There it is. Got a giant out in front. Took out the wizard before he could do splash damage. Got another wizard, rage. That should be game. And then maybe even some skellies. Clone spell for fun. Oof. Got him. And I think that's it. Yes, it is. Okay, so another legend card, book of cards. I think that like fills up something completely. I'm pretty positive. The book of cards instantly adds the cards required for an upgrade level. We'll use that legendary card on the giant or the Mega Knight. Okay, so I'm not going to use that though. Alright, so that's going to be it for this gaming stream today. I usually don't stream on Sundays for the gaming over here. If you guys are interested, first of all, the Instagram and Twitter is right there. I also do a Bible study. No particular religion. I'm not a big fan of religion in general, because the only thing that's important is relationship with Jesus, like understanding who God is, what he stands for, why Jesus came, his purpose, and how it works. And that's all from the Bible. And I use the King James Version. So Bible study, that will start in 3 hours. So if you want to join, stop in. It's over on Primetime X. Okay? There is a small chance that I might change that to Monday, because I was thinking that a lot of people that might be interested already go to church and whatnot. And I know church services are morning and night, so there's a chance that might turn over to Monday. But other than that, that's it for this stream today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed some of it. The beginning was all Clash of Clans CWL situation, setup, talk, discussion. And then we just grinded this out. I usually do a little bit of Clash of Clans, and I play whatever game I feel like. I play all types of games. Jack Lister, what's up? Right now we've been playing Warzone. Call of Duty Warzone. And that's a lot of fun. There is a card game I used to play, Dragon Ball Z Card Warriors, over in Dragon Ball Z Card, or Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. It's not working. Last time I checked, I'm gonna look into it right now actually. But I was number 5 in the world, so hopefully we can get back at that. It's a fun card game. It's such a good game. But yep. So that's what I do over here. Just hit the follow button. turn on your notifications, and I will see you guys tomorrow if you're not stopping in to the Bible study. So take care, much love, stay safe. Peace out.